Well, hello, everybody. Good to see y'all. Happy Thursday. We're almost there. We're almost at the end of the week. Welcome to Starry Tarot. My name is Sophie. You can call me Starry. You can call me Sophie. Whatever. No, just call me Sophie or Starry. I am your tarot reader for this evening. I can answer virtually any question, with the exception of medical and legal questions. I also offer mediumship readings, in addition to past life readings, animal energies, you name it. I could probably help you out. I have no doubt I could help you out and bring you some clarity. And all of my donation information can be found right there at the top of the chat. Some soot here, and I'm going to summon my dutiful AI moderator here. And we did receive a donation earlier this morning. Hi, Natural Beauty. How are you doing, sweetheart? And I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Can't complain. Although I can actually, I can. I actually had a headache earlier this afternoon, and that wasn't fun. Like I had to lie down. I was not feeling well. But the headache is gone. Thank you, God. Headache is gone, and I'm feeling much better. So that is always a good thing for sure. Yeah, how are things in your world, love? Right? Oh my God, yeah, no, headaches are definitely a huge pain in the ass for sure. Pain in the head. But so I take Excedrin. I used to get headaches a lot. I used to actually get migraines like really quite frequently, like when I was in my 20s. But Excedrin does work, which is good. But it makes me feel nauseous a lot of the time and like anxious. I'm not good with caffeine. You're doing all right, but you need some clarity for sure. Yeah, absolutely, girl. I would love to read for you. And you would be next. So, yeah, I would love to bring you clarity this evening. And I forgot to mention, today we are using the Light Seers Tarot deck by the lovely Chris Ann, my second deck that I have from her. And thank you so much, Harley. Thank you, sweetheart, for your donation, love. Were you interested? Do you have multiple questions you needed answering, or did you want a 15 card reading? We could do a 10 card reading and a 5 card reading. We could do 3 5 card readings. It's all up to you. Do I have a favorite tarot deck? No, I don't actually. I don't. I probably sound like a mom here, but like it's hard for me to pick an absolute favorite because they're all so special in their own way. I definitely do have some preferential ones for sure. Like I love this Sailor Moon inspired deck that I have. I love my David Bowie inspired deck. And then I also like, yeah, my Moon Power deck. There's certain artists I really like. I have a lot of doll collections. Ooh, I even have a Sanrio deck. But then at the end of the day, I also just really love the traditional deck. I used this last night, holographic version for that little extra flair. But yeah, no, it's hard to pick a favorite deck. Got got a lot. I think I've got, how many do I have 31 decks now. It's quite a bit. Is there anyone you can act easier? The doll collections sound really cute. That's an excellent question. It depends. Honestly, like as you'll see with this, I'm unsure if you're even familiar with this deck, but the artwork, it definitely diverts from the traditional artwork, but I do feel like there's something to be said for that, and there's definitely significance in that. Like I'll often find or just notice something. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. Sorry. I'll often notice something in the art that's like not traditional, that will really help me with that particular reading. But at the end of the day, honestly, I think the easiest deck for me to read is the traditional deck. Just going back to the basics, how I learned. I learned from the traditional deck, and so the symbology in the art is like really significant for me there. I have some decks that are actually quite difficult to read because they'll switch up the names of like some of the major arcana cards, or they'll be, I read reversals and they'll be in Roman numerals, and I'll have to double check to make sure I have the Roman numeral correct, just stuff like that. Yeah, I've got one deck, the other one by Chris and the Muse Tarot, and all of the kings are, first of all, they're called muses, not kings, which is fine. But the kings are really difficult to read as reversals because it's like horizontal and not vertical. So that can be a bit of a challenge sometimes too. The Barbie cards are really cute, but the art is like so not related to any of the cards at all. But it's also really fun to read from at the same time. And then of course, yeah, I could go on. My RuPaul Drag Race decks, like, yeah. Ooh, there's a new Mean Girls deck out. I'm like, oh damn, like I think I might need to check that out. I've seen your deck on Amazon. I don't have a deck. I have different tarot decks, and I agree that the artists usually have different pictures, and it makes me see different perspectives of the cards. Totally. That's interesting, Harley. I don't have a deck. And you are not the first person to have said that to me. I actually have had people email me and DM me, asking like, oh, where is your link again for your tarot deck, or I found your tarot deck here. I'm just like, maybe there's someone with a similar name or something? Oh, okay. Oh, the one I'm using tonight. Okay. Because that has happened. That has been actually happened with a few people, and be like, oh, I saw your deck here. And especially if I don't know them, then I'm just kind of like, okay, is this some kind of weird, like, and I wasn't suggesting that about you, but like some of the DMs I get, like, if I don't know the person, I'll just be like, did you really see a tarot deck, or I don't know, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I think there's a lot to be said for that, like different perspectives. Have you ever thought of making one? Maybe the universe wants. I have thought about that. I'm sure you would have an interesting take on the different cards. Yeah. I have thought about that. Yeah. I am a photographer, and it's funny. I collect these dolls. They're called Blythe dolls. I'll show you a little bit of the deck here. You may have seen it in one of my readings before, but I actually came up with the idea for this. I was like, I would love to get my collection of Blythe dolls, and it would be a long project, and dress them up in the traditional art. So I went online to make sure that it hadn't already been done. I assumed it wouldn't because they're pretty obscure, these dolls. They're not super well known, and the combo with tarot I was very surprised that they existed, but she did a wonderful job. This artist is incredible. Her name's Jasmine Souls. And she goes by Sleep Forever on Etsy. Very talented woman. So it's probably best that she took on that, because I know I wouldn't have been able to do as good a job of her, but I've gotten back into drawing recently. Not too much. I literally hadn't drawn a picture, hadn't taken pen to paper in an artistic way in 25 years. Up until Monday night, I drew my first drawing, doodle, whatever you want to call it. It was just ink. I just had black ink. I didn't have any colors, but I was quite happy with what I drew. And I was like, okay, like I definitely have my own style, and I'm usually not happy with what I write, or writing more so, but when I photograph, or just I'm very hard on myself artistically, and in a lot of ways, but especially artistically, and no, so maybe that's more the direction that would go. Aren't they so cute? Their heads are huge. I know, they got those cute big round heads and the huge eyes too. And they got these tiny little bodies, so it's like really disproportionate. And the dolls are so damn cute, girl. They first came out in the 70s, long story short, and a lot of little girls found them kind of creepy. I don't. I actually, I have one of my clients from back in the day. He had a fear of dolls. Big, strong guy. Like, really, I don't want to say macho, but like definitely in touch with his divine masculine. He was like, okay, can you please like not use that deck just for my reading? Like, they really freaked me out. I was like, yeah, no, you're good, man. Like, I don't get it, but I respect it. But the really fun thing about these dolls is that they have just like the best hair. And they're like, people make them on their own now. They're not made by Takara. They're like a Japanese doll originally. Go figure, they're hella cute. But their eyes change color. They have 4 different eye colors. They have a string on their back. Get this shit, girl. One last thing. So this is the amount of detail this woman puts into this. They have a string on their back that you pull, and they have 4 different eye colors. And the string on the back has this little pulley, specifically is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, I need to see if I can see that. So it has this little pulley here where she's created the petal, and then right in the center there's one of the little eyes. Yeah, no, the detail was just extraordinary that this amazing artist put into this deck. Yeah, hooray for Jasmine. She did a great job. Everyone thinks the round heads are cute. He told me straight up, he was just like, I do have a fear of dolls, like, stems from childhood. I assumed it was probably something like, watching Chucky at a very young age or something, I don't know. But yeah, I respect it, but don't understand it, but I get it. Yeah, sorry, that was a huge tangent, but I love talking to you, Harley. So yeah, how can I help you this evening? Yeah, I still wasn't sure. Do you have like multiple questions that you wanted to touch on, or just like a big picture type thing? And we just received a donation. Please let me know what your username is in the chat, so I can go ahead and add you to the queue here. Thank you. A 15 card reading. All right, honey, you got it. Okay. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Luna, that was you. Thank you so much, Luna Co, for your donation. Let me go ahead and add you here to the list. Thank you again. I need any information about my love life. I'm wondering if the divine has any advice for me. I'm starting to think maybe there's something I'm doing wrong, or maybe I need some type of guidance. Okay. Are you currently single right now, Harley? And what is your sign again? Maybe I just need to be more patient. I'm not sure. Any information will help. Yes, got you, love. Yeah, that patience is a virtue, and sometimes that can be a message. We might see the Two of Wands there. That's actually my card for today. Two of Wands reversed, impatience. So I get you. Luna, you had a professor steal your screenplay, and it was made into a film. Attorneys were out of reach. Oh, good lord. Okay, Luna, I gotta let you know, I cannot answer legal questions. I can't answer medical or legal questions, but I can. Does help arrive with justice or career? Yeah, I can definitely ask about the energy. Yes, if they're, we've got the justice card, we've got balance, like in within the deck, but it's definitely something that I can answer for you. Yeah, no direct legal questions, but excuse me, any messages from spirits from your spirit guides to give you guidance, absolutely, I can help you. Okay, Miss Harley, you're an aqua twin. That's why I like you so much. And there's no interest as of now. Okay. Right. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track in terms of her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track in terms of her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track in terms of her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track in regards to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track in regards to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track in regards to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track in regards to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Harley on the right track when it comes to her love life? Okay, Miss Harley, let's see. It is not legal at all at this point. I don't have the money to go up against those powerful folks, but yes, if something comes up career-wise, or whatever messages come up during the reading. You got it, Luna. You got it, Luna. So we're just on Harley right now, and when I am through with Harley's reading, we will move right on to you. Thank you so much. All right, Harley, let's see what we have here. Page of Cups reversed. The Moon. Knight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Five of Wands reversed. The Devil reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. Nine of Pentacles. Three of Cups reversed. Five of Swords reversed. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Cups reversed. And King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, hun. All right. Are you on the right path here when it comes to love. How long have you been single for, Harley? Because you mentioned patience, which is a virtue. However, time is relative. What might seem like a long time to one person could be a very short amount of time, a blip of time to another. But what I'm seeing here is, and correct me if I'm wrong, especially when I see this Nine of Swords reversed over here, I do feel like you do have some fears of the unknown, not knowing when your person is going to come into your life, not knowing who they're going to be, not knowing what they're going to be like. Well, I actually never had a real relationship. My last situationship was 2 years ago, but he tried to use me for a green card. Oh, girl. I am so sorry. I'm always wary of that stuff. Yeah. As someone who is blessed to have many passports, ooh, yeah, I'm so sorry, love. Well, onwards and upwards, good riddance. That's, obviously not someone who you would ever want to be with long term. But yeah, I do see that there is I don't know if I want to call it fears per se, but it does feel a bit like fear, hun. With this Five of Wands reversed right underneath, Five of Swords right underneath, Five of Wands reversed being indicative of inner conflict. I kind of feel weird being 30 and never dated, but I'm trying to work on myself, seek guidance, and just move forward. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, sorry, the Queen of Wands reversed is not here. Queen of Wands reversed is usually indicative of that energy. And when I say that energy, I mean comparing your journey to others. Don't feel weird being 30 and never dated. Don't feel weird at all. Just know that you are ready for love. That I do see, despite the fact that you I think, part of this lack of clear vision of the type of man or person. I'm sorry, I'm just assuming your orientation. The type of partner you want long term. I feel the vision is murky. And when I say that, I don't mean because it's because you don't know of anyone in your life that you're interested in, who you're interested in right now. I'm talking about the power of visualization and manifestation, especially when it comes to this moon card, the power of our dreams, the power of our intuition, the power of our ability to visualize, in the darkness, and you have a very strong power and ability to do that. I do see insecurities here, some insecurities. Four of Cups reversed, King of Pentacles reversed. Again, I think that touches more upon the fact that you're feeling a little insecure, perhaps, or weird, the way you put it. I shouldn't put words in your mouth, but about being 30 and not having dated before. But like I said, please do not compare your journey to anybody else's. Everybody's journey in life, whether it be healing journey, a romantic journey, career journey, financial journey, we're all on different paths in our life. Every single one of us. Yes, there are some patterns. I'm 38 and I've never been married. And seeing a lot of the people around me in married partnerships, or at least like solid connections, a lot of them with kids, I do my very, very best to just remind myself, like, my unique journey is unique to me and me alone. And I've got to have faith in God and my angels that they're not going to bring anyone into my life who it doesn't have my best interests in mind. That's really key, is having faith, and with that faith also comes patience too. No one good ever comes easily or quickly. And I'm not saying that you haven't been patient, because I do believe you have, love. I do believe you have, but your I was going to say, and your patience is definitely a virtue. Yeah, I don't see anyone currently, as you mentioned, in your life who inspires you in that way, in a romantic way, with this Page of Cups reversed. And do you actively date? Do you like put yourself out there at all, love? Because I am getting a message too, especially when I ask this question specifically, like, is so and so on the right track when it comes to their love life? If they do feel like there are some alterations that need to be made, this is often a card that this and the Hermit reversed will often show up if that's how they feel. 8 of Pentacles, or the Hermit reversed. And that to me is a message, and please correct me if I'm incorrect here, but I am getting the message that you are perhaps not putting yourself out there as much as you should. And by that, I don't mean seeking per se. I find that people tend to find love when they're not looking for it, when they're not actively searching for it. But there is definitely something to be said for, with this 3 of Cups reverse, for just putting yourself out there, even if it's in an organic sense. And in fact, an organic sense would be great, just going out more, getting more involved in your community. Oh, so sorry, 1 second, gotta pick up these cards. Okay. I mean, I've been online dating, but I never went to a bar alone or anything like that. I've watched videos of people saying women can go to malls, Starbucks, bars, etc. I do think I should probably try that, because not everyone finds success online. No, they don't. While I'm not against online dating, I have seen people find success online. I've met partners online. In fact, most of them I met online, but weren't, and I'm also not married. But they weren't complete flops. There is something to be said about meeting people online, but with the whole, like, swiping culture, people don't take others into consideration as deeply as they should, because it's so quickly to just swipe left, or whatever it is, left or right, if you don't like, I think it's right, left if you don't like someone. It's so easy to just do that, and that could be someone who you would actually really, really connect with. But I know when I've been on dating apps, like, I definitely, like, swiped left on people I didn't want to, accidentally did, and I didn't have, like, the premium package to, like, go back and unswipe, stuff like that. I just think I don't think it's bad per se. It has its good qualities, in addition to its negative ones. But so maybe a combo of the two. But with this 3 of Cups reverse, 3 of Cups is really about friendship, spending time with friends. And when we're talking about love, when we're talking about the 3 of Cups in this context, this is, and I could probably even find the direct, like, definition of this. 3 of Cups reverse is often an indicator of either a friendship blossoming into romance, which I think is always wonderful. It's always key. Always a wonderful foundation. I'm seeing this. There's good foundations on the horizon for you, love. But the 3 of Cups reverse can also be an indicator that you'll likely find this person, your person, within a social gathering, within some kind of a social context. Yeah, they know you've got love on the mind, and they honor that, and they acknowledge that, and they're listening to that. Um, they just want to ensure that it's the right love for you. With this Knight of Swords, you're going forth. Um, you're driven. You're motivated. You're not fearful. I sense some insecurity, but I'm not feeling like fear, um, which is great, because fear is the opposite of love, in a very simplistic way of putting it. And yeah, this devil reverse right here in the center, the devil being a partner who we are bound to very, very deeply. I don't have any male friends. Maybe I should try that. I'm going to try to make friends since I'm new to this state. I've recently relocated and been in my new state for 3 months now. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, Harley. Yeah, yeah. Find a group of people, and they don't necessarily, I think a great idea actually would be to find a mixed group of people, of men and women, because the Three of Cups is also about female friendships too. But I feel like fostering new ones is key here. And yeah, like some kind of like mixer or meetup, some kind of community type event, like event. What is that? Meetup.com, I think. I think you could find something great on there. Um, yeah, yeah, social gatherings, social gatherings. Um, And yeah, it's great having men as friends for sure. Straight, gay, whatever. It's good having a good roster of friends of different types. Um, but you also don't want it to be like a complete, like, I don't want to say this, but like complete sausage fest, like hanging out with like a group of like 5 guys or something. Oh, that's making me hungry. No, but like hanging out with a group of like 5 guys, that might be a little bit like intense because, boys are boys. Um, but so yeah, I think a nice little mix would be great, and put my efforts into finding people. That kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because yeah, if you're new and don't really know a whole lot of people there, and you're an Aquarius, I can only imagine how important friendship is to you. Um, it's important to us, and it's important to everyone, but I think it's not to toot our own horns, but I do feel like friendship is probably regarded highest with our sign. So yeah, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, find some girlfriends, and find some dude friends, and just make friends. This is a process. Slow and steady wins the race, girl. Slow and steady wins the race. It may feel a little tiring, not tiring, but frustrating at times. Again, patience is a virtue here, of which you do have. But really, like, this is what we were talking about, girl. How art on certain decks really, like, I didn't even really think, if I was using the traditional deck, I don't think I would have caught this, but look at what this gentleman's doing. He's planting seeds. He's planting seeds so that there's a really strong, deep foundation here. Getting, with this Ace of Pentacles too, deep foundations, starting with friendship, planting roots, of which you don't have where you are right now. But getting those roots going, and things don't grow overnight, as you know. I'm sure I don't even need to remind you that. But so yeah, it is important to get to know people, not too quickly, especially if we have feelings for them, or even friends too. I know I've definitely been one to move friendships a little too quickly, and then things get a little too intense, and that has definitely happened to me in the past, unfortunately, and that's a mistake I do not want to make again, personally. Yeah, all about planting roots, love. It's time to sow the seeds with this Ace of Pentacles. And you will see return with this Nine of Pentacles right here. And I feel like once you just start seeing you're starting to turn, and I feel like when you do meet up with people, if and when you do decide to do this, which I really hope you do, I feel like this fear of the unknown regarding your love life, I feel like this is going to dissipate as you plant those seeds, as you sow those seeds. This feeling of romantic lack in your life will begin to dissipate with this Four of Cups reversed as well. I wish I could tell you that you're going to find a guy immediately and you're going to know immediately. I hope that happens. Well, I do and I don't. You've got to be careful with that, moving things really quickly. That can be very dangerous. It's important, so crucial. Not just important, it is absolutely imperative to truly get to know someone prior to deciding to go forward with them or where your emotions are going with them. Really, really get to know them. And yeah, girl, you are ready. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You are on this. Spirit is saying, yes, girl, go forth. You are ready. And thank you so much for your donation, Deconing. Thank you. And like I said, you're going to see return on on the investments you make here into your love life with this Nine of Pentacles. And again, don't compare your journey to anybody else's. That can be very hard to do, but your journey is unique to you and you alone. And it's all in God's plan. That is crucial to have faith in as well. And just know that God has your best interests in mind. Your angels have your best interests in mind. And yeah, this looks very good. This looks very good, Harley. I like this for you. I claim this for you. Go forth. This Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. The unknown will become far less fearful once you start to put yourself out into the light more and shine your light as the Aquarius, the star you are. It's interesting because I read an article saying that flight attendants date more than people in other professions because they're always meeting new people and lots of people throughout the day. Yes, that is true. One of my best friends has a couple of roommates who are both flight attendants, and one of my favorite shows, one of the characters is a flight attendant, and the whole reason why she gets the job to be a flight attendant is to find and marry a rich man and not have to work for the rest of her life. Yeah, funny show. But yeah, no, that definitely checks out for sure. There's many professions where people really get to meet a lot of people. Sadly, neither of mine are very much that way, but it is what it is. And you're so welcome, Harley. You are so welcome, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Thank you. And let's go ahead and add Deconing here. Thank you, D. All right. Luna. Please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you so much. Luna, you are present. All right, thank you so much for being here. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Oh, well, can you repeat how you wanted me to phrase this? I believe you said you wanted to know the energies surrounding this this horrible situation. I'm so sorry. Kristen, how are you, love? Good to see you, sweetheart. I was thinking about you earlier. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Can't complain, Kristen. Thank you. Well, I guess I can because I had a headache earlier that was pretty gnarly. Um, but can't complain. Can't complain. Yes, yes, they are. They are. I will message you tonight on Instagram if you're interested in developments. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. Will I receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Wrote more at the top. Okay, yeah, let me refresh. Jog my memory here. It's not okay, so you reached out to a lot of people. Does help arrive with justice or career in 2024? Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably the most succinct way of asking that question. And what is your sign, Luna? Ow, thank you so much, Mercedes, for your donation, love. How are you? Let's go ahead and quickly add Mercedes before we get into Luna's reading. We just had that new moon eclipse, new beginnings, big transformations. Yeah. It was also it's also Rosh Hashanah. Happy New Year, Shana Tova. Yeah, it's 57:25. All right. Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of shifts and whatnot going on in the atmosphere. One sec. Oh, sorry. One moment. I will be right back. I just got something I need to respond to really quickly. That will be less than 2 minutes. So sorry about that, Luna. We are back. Okay. And you are Leo, lovely Leo. All right, Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Luna not receive help in justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Luna receive help in either justice or career in 2024? So between now and the end of this year, what does the forecast look like here? We have the Hanged Man reversed, Nine of Swords reversed, King of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Cups, and Page of Swords reversed. Yes and no. Yes and no. So one thing we need to take into account is tarot is really great, really good at picking up current energies as they stand. So I think this was a smart way to ask this question. I feel like if we had asked how things were going to be next year, it would have been more difficult to read because we're going farther out into the future and there is free will involved. Time is fluid and relative. However, I'm seeing a conflict of things. I'm seeing, okay, let's start with the not so great. We've got the Hanged Man reversed. You are still in suspension, and you're still in suspension mode. You still feel Hangman reverse is often indicative. Hi, Darcy. Good evening. Often indicative of I hate to say it, but perspectives not changing, things not changing within one's life or around one's life, and you're still left hanging in a lot of ways. I feel this. I don't know if your professor was male or female. But this King of Pentacles reversed, I feel, is that figure. The King of Pentacles is a thief. The King of Pentacles is not loyal, is not trustworthy. You're watching me on your TV. Crazy. Oh, do you not normally watch me on your TV? I mean, people can watch me on their phone, on their laptop, anywhere, really. Anywhere in the world, too. That's what's so interesting to me. I love that. Sorry, Luna. King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, that is theft. That is theft. That is acknowledgement of the fact that something was taken from you. And unfortunately, yeah, Spirit, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but Spirit is fully acknowledging the validity of your feelings. My goodness, of course, I can only imagine, just as I do. Your feelings are 100% valid here. Your head is not above the clouds regarding the situation, and it's definitely affected other aspects of your life as well. Not that I'm going to donate your read. Sorry to be, but you're good. Thank you very much, Darcy. You're good. However, let's get to. I usually like to touch upon the bad and save the best for last. Okay, so I'm going to start with this Nine of Swords reversed here. Nine of Swords upright is insomnia, anxiety, fears, straight up. Restless mind, and with good reason. However, when it's in its reversed form, this is actually one of my, arguably, actually, I would actually say this is my favorite reversal card. On a personal level, as someone who does deal with anxiety, when I do see it in its reverse form, I'm okay. I know that at some point, I am being reassured that I will be able to let out a huge sigh of relief and breathe and feel comfortable, feel okay, feel at rest, and it's not something that's going to happen overnight, but I do see some alleviation, some assistance to your situation. We asked about if you would be getting justice, what the energies would be if you'd be getting help in your career and or justice. Justice is the problem that I am seeing. I'm not seeing justice being served here, at least not between now and the end of this year. However, this girl is you. You are the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the divine feminine of creation. She is the creative soul. She is the artist. And there's nothing. No one can take that away from her. Your script was plagiarized, was completely stolen from you. That was taken away from you. But your abundance of creativity, that's a wellspring, darling. That is a wellspring. And I'm not, I'm a writer myself. Like, no. Like, the idea of someone stealing any of my art in any medium is just no. Like, no, not happening. Spirit wants to let you know, like, and you may, I'm sure you're probably already aware, I hope you're already aware of this, but that you are this is your calling. You are an incredible artist, an incredible writer, and in a twisted way of looking at things, yes, your professor did something that is illegal and he should be reprimanded. He or she should be reprimanded for, and you should be compensated. You deserve retribution. You deserve justice. But one way of looking at this, if you've ever had any doubts at all, I just received it. Thank you so much, Dorothy. If you've ever had any doubts at all as a writer, as an artist, which I know we do at least I do very much. But whatever doubts you may have about your artistry, do not doubt them to the point, I hate putting it this way, but this is what Spirit is telling me, to the point where your work is so dynamic that a goddamn professor stole it from you. And that shouldn't be seen as a compliment, but it is a testament to just how dynamic you are. And this is a wellspring. You will be writing more in the future. Of course, be more guarded with it in the future. I don't even tell people my ideas anymore. Because I have just heard so many nightmares of people having their intellectual property stolen from them. And so Spirit just wants to assure you that they took that from you, but they cannot take away who you are as a dynamic writer, as a dynamic artist. I do feel that with time, justice will be served. But in terms of it being between now and the end of this year, doesn't look super promising. But I do see some improvements with your career in general and moving forward. Not forgetting about this and not putting it to the side, which I don't think you're planning on doing at all. But in the meantime, while it's not possible for you to find or to afford legal help, focus on yourself, focus on your creativity, tap into that wellspring of creativity. And there was something else I was going to mention too. What was I going to say? Yeah, I feel like, well, yeah, justice may not be served by the end of this year. It's not looking great, but in terms of who you are and what you're meant to do, your career, like, this is it. And don't forget about this, obviously. Oh, that's what I was going to mention. I don't know if you've looked into pro bono legal help, but there is definitely legal assistance out there for people who cannot afford it. There's many young attorneys or retired attorneys who do pro bono work, and this would definitely be a case. I think I would have no doubt that an attorney would want to take on, like IP law or copyright, plagiarism. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's maintaining and maintaining artistic integrity in this world, and creative integrity. It's very important, and yeah. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Miss Luna. Thank you very much for your donation, and I hope I brought you some clarity there. Feel free to let me know if there's any updates here, especially if you do end up seeking pro bono legal assistance. I think that would be, that would be wonderful for you. D. Koenig, thank you again, love. D. Koenig, thank you so much, D. Koenig, for your donation. D. Koenig. You're so very welcome, lovely Luna. Thank you. Much love and light to you. And Godspeed. Like, yeah, I'm a big proponent for justice, and especially when it comes to something like that. Good Lord, yeah. That is what you deserve. D. Koenig, thank you very, very much for your donation. D. Koenig, you donated for 11 euros over SuperChat, which comes to $12.14. So we could do a it's $14.14 for a 10-card reading. So we could do a 12-card reading. Sorry, not a 12. Sorry, a 7-card reading. If you wanted to do that. If you want a 10-card reading, that would be that would be an additional $2 USD. which is €1.81. So if you want to donate €1.81, we can make it a 10 card reading, or 2 questions, whichever you would like, or we can just stick with a 7 card reading if that is what you would prefer. Thank you. But deconing, I'm not seeing you. Deconing. Don't know if you're here. All right, well, it's been 3 minutes since I've been calling Deconing's name. So we're going to move right on to Mercedes now. Hi, Miss Mercedes. Thank you very, very much for your donation, love, and for being here. Yeah, so for, what we usually do for 1999, so yeah, it's 2121 for a 15 card reading. For 1999, yeah, we could do a 12 card reading, or you could donate the difference there as well, which would be $1.22 if you want to do that. Otherwise, we can just continue with a 12 card reading. I wasn't sure, 7 card reading. Just wasn't sure if you had 1 question or 2. But let's move into the card cam here, so we can at least pull a minimum set of cards. How are you doing today, Mercedes? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mercedes. I really appreciate that, sweetheart. And again, were you interested in 2 questions today, or would you like 1? Oh my gosh, I am messing up. I messed up. I kept on saying 7 cards. I meant 12 cards. You're right. But now we're at 15. And you want to do 2 questions. Okay. So we could do a 10 card and a 5 card. Do you want to do that? Oh, you're just okay? Oh, I'm sorry, love. Yeah, I'm doing well. I had a bit of a headache earlier, but I was able to get rid of that. So can't complain there. I'm definitely grateful. Two questions, all right, honey bunny. Did you want to start with a 5 card or a 10 card? Five card good news with money and 10 card good news in love. All right. It's I'm okay. Of course, I'm going to be completely honest with you, as I always am, Mercedes, and as I am with everyone. It can be tough to ask for good news. I'm not saying that there is no good news in your life, but tarot can be a bit of a harsh messenger. So it'll be the truth, good or bad, but it'll be the truth. And excuse me. Alternatively, and I think I've done this for you. I don't know if it was for you. Alternatively, I could pull some oracle cards. And I'm not saying that those aren't the truth either, but I will say that they can skim certain things that might be a little more difficult to hear. So You said that you're doing okay, and I want to make you feel better. I don't want to make you feel worse or anything. But I also know that the truth sets you free. Um, okay, I'm going to use tarot. I'm going to use tarot, um, especially because I feel like, yeah, you're a strong woman. Yeah, the truth is good. The truth sets us free. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I kind of feel like I would be doing you a little of a disservice. The truth is good. The truth is good. Yeah, whether it be favorable or not, we can, set our own intents behind that too and manifest our own realities at the same time. So I think this is going to be good for you. I think oracle cards they're better for spirit questions of matters of the heart, spirit, stuff like that. So I think this is going to be a good one. All right. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in terms of her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in regards to her finances? Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, okay, I like where this is going. Temperance reversed, Five of Swords, and the Sun. Okay, yeah, girl, I'm glad I decided to stay with tarot here. Wow, no, this is good. We got good news for you, sweetheart. We got good news for you. Yes, the truth sets you free. So are you currently working right now, Mercedes? What is your financial situation? Are you on did you say that you were on disability? Because this looks very good. Very good. Um, let me actually get my little black book out because this has some really good, solid interpretations of the cards when it comes specifically to their financial um, meanings. Yes, it's not great. No, not on disability. Got fired, so I went back to working nightlife. Okay, right. I'm sorry. I mistook you for somebody else. I'm so sorry. I'm not. I mean, I didn't mistake you for somebody else, but that story was somebody else's. Okay, yeah, I remember. I remember now. You got fired, but you went back to working nightlife, and I believe I suggested that to you as well. Or I thought Spirit at least felt it was good. It would be good for you. You would feel more satisfaction and gain more pentacles. So let's start with the bad. I leave the best for last. There is some stuff here that's not great. We've got this temperance reversed right here in the center, which is usually an issue with the way one manages one's money. Balancing. Temperance is about balancing one's checkbook, not overspending, making sure that you do indeed save as much as you can if possible, to not deprive yourself of anything, but to, and I don't know if you do this necessarily, but to do your best to avoid impulse purchases, or possibly emotionally, like therapy retail, um, which I don't really get the sense that you do, but there is something that Spirit's saying about and it may just be this transition, the fact that you were let go from your other job and now you went back to working nightlife. That is a transition. That's a rebalancing act. And we have this Five of Swords. I get this Five of Swords. Five of Swords is feeling defeated and feeling as though you did what you needed to do, but you put down your sword. It was losing your job, this Five of Swords. I feel the residual feelings of that. Even if you didn't like your job, which I know you did, and we talked about that, being set free, sometimes, and it was a blessing in disguise. I remember telling you that sometimes it takes a little more hindsight for us to see that. I think you are starting to see that if you haven't already. But yeah, you put down your sword, you walked away. It wasn't something that you felt was worth defending, continuing to try and battle or try to work for. There has been a resurgence, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but if it hasn't happened already, there has been an improvement in your overall emotional well-being since you have made the switch. I don't believe this is something that happened overnight, so this is also something that may not have manifested itself quite yet. But I 100% see that with this Sun card right here and this Page of Cups. You're re-inspired, you're reinvigorated. Your levels of motivation for what you do, passion for what you do, enjoyment of what you do, has there's been a return to that with this Sun card as well. You feel as though you're able to shine your light better in this working environment. And spirit's on board with that. They feel that as well. It's a good place for you to be. It's a good environment for you to be working in. And good money, really good money. Ace of Pentacles, girl, like when we're talking money, when we're talking finances, the two cards I want to see, Ace of Pentacles and or Ten of Pentacles. The beginning, and like this is the beginning of something very, very solid financially. Like it's not the sword, it's not the wand, not the cup, but this work, solid money from your work. Like things will rebalance as you continue working in returning to the nightlife field. An environment, but like I said, if you're not feeling it already, expect it, because the seed has been sown. This is much better for you foundationally, this new job, or I don't know if you're working multiple jobs, but it's a much better financial, and will be a better financial situation for you, especially when we're talking like long term, long run. Ace of Pentacles is often indicative of one being able to save, one being able to invest. And I don't mean I mean that literally and figuratively, like investing your money, but also investing in yourself, and your work, and the best you can be as an employee. Yeah. And so that is what I see for you for finance. I fully claim that energy for you. I love that. Yeah, I think that's wonderful. And I truly believe it, of course. So next question you had was, What's to come in your love life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Mercedes in love? Four of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. The Lovers reversed. Again with this Ace of Pentacles popping up, girl. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Remember what I told you earlier when it comes to finance? I like seeing Ace of Pentacles and or Ten of Pentacles. I'm not liking this Ten of Pentacles reversed, but we'll get into that. Four of Wands, okay. Knight of Swords reversed. And I'm sorry, honey, you're a Sagittarius. I'm blanking on your sign. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Eight of Wands reversed. And Eight of Swords reversed. Okay. I probably don't even need to say it, but yeah, it's a lot of reversals. But not every reversal is bad. Okay. I always like to remind people. But frankly, there are some of these have got some pretty heavy energy. Remind me again, love, what's going on in your love life? Are you currently seeing someone? Are you single? I jog my memory there very briefly. I know if you jog it just very, very easily, it'll all come back to me. But I'm kind of blanking where you're at romantically. We've got, because, okay, we've got these two fours here. We've got dating around. I still really like Billy, but that's complicated. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. There's this Four of Pentacles reversed. Spirit is saying that there is somebody who you should let go of in your life. They are not serving your highest purpose. They are not, I don't want to say they're never going to be the person you want them to be for you, but that is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And that is what I'm seeing from the energies, that there's someone that you've got to let go of. At least try to. Not in time, not telling you to stop talking to him or anything like that necessarily, but or even to, I guess, pump the brakes a little bit. if you could pull back your energy a little bit, I think that would be wise. I know you're dating around, and that's great. That tells me that Billy is not, that you are not 100% entirely emotionally bound to Billy. Your heart is still open to other gentlemen. Um, and I do love this Four of Wands here. This is telling me that there is a very, of course, I figured, I believe that when one wants love in their life, if one is careful and patient, and has faith that the universe will deliver their person, excuse me, in some capacity, they will bring their person to them, then that's very much key. But I do see a very solid romantic union. Very, very committed, long term. Four of Wands is a marriage card. But we do have this Ten of Pentacles reversed as well. I'll start here, or not start, but I'll move over here. We also have a marriage card that is reversed. But that I'm not telling you that means you're never going to get married. No way. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that you're going to get married and then get divorced. That's not what I'm saying. That's way too far ahead in the future for anybody to be able to truly see there. The future is largely unwritten. But I do see, I feel, and I'm hearing from Spirit, that this is more a message about Billy, to be honest, because we've got this Eight of Swords reversed right underneath. And girl, Eight of Swords reversed is very similar energy to Four of Pentacles reversed. Letting go of someone, or an idea of someone, and setting yourself free. Because the issue with the Eight of Swords was the issue that I was concerned about. I know you're dating around and your heart is still open to the possibility of other gentlemen. But the problem with the Eight of Swords is, even this art demonstrates, it's not even traditional artwork, but the Eight of Swords, I'm sure you know tarot a decent amount, but the Eight of Swords, she is bound, she's tied, her hands are tied, and she is blindfolded, she cannot see forward, and she is surrounded by 10 swords. Now, the truth of the matter of this card is that she is not bound very tightly. She's not bound as tightly as she thinks she is. She's just got to wriggle a little bit, and she can get herself out of these binds, these ties. And once she is able to free her arms, then she's able to free herself from the blindfold, remove that, be able to see clearly, see forward. So I do feel like there is someone who is blinding you in some way, whether it be, I don't know if you're comparing other people to him, trying to find attributes in others that he has, and that's okay, but I feel like you also need someone not entirely different from him, but there are definitely things about him that would not work long term. That would not be ideal, would not work long term. This Ten of Wands reversed and this Knight of Swords reversed. Sagittarius, I know that patience is tough for anybody, but I'd say that the sign that has probably the most, and very transparent about it, and you can disagree with me, but almost every Sagittarius I know and I'm friends with and have clients, like they'll be the first to admit, like, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of patience. Not like they're short-tempered or anything. Well, some are. I'm not saying you are, but I mean just like patience in general, waiting, the ability to wait. It can be tough. That which is unknown, it can be tough waiting on that. Yeah, no patience, and you're not a time waster. If I can only imagine you're not a time waster. You're not a time wasting woman. Sagittarius is, I swear y'all don't waste a second of your life, and that is definitely a virtue. That in and of itself is a virtue. Um, yeah, we've got this Ten of Wands reversed with this Knight of Swords reversed. Um, while I do feel like you are ready for love, and deserve the best love for you, I also feel like there's baggage that you've got to let go of, and I don't mean like, oh, like you're um, high maintenance or anything like that, or no, that's not what I'm implying at all. It's more about healing, carrying on to things, still holding on to things from the past, that you burdens and fears and difficulties, that are still weighing, upon you, that spirit saying, that's something that you should really, they would love to see you work on, identify, and further, and then, subsequently work on. Yeah, this Knight of Swords reverse is also, um, chaotic energy, I'll say. It's, very, very scattered mental energy, and definitely has the attribute of little patience, wanting to move things very, very quickly. And I don't think you want to move a relationship quickly. I just think you want to see something solid and real sooner than later. And that's fair. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. But the best people come to us usually when we're not looking, and usually when we know we know. Um, and nothing, no one and nothing good ever comes quickly or easily. That's also a really good thing to keep in mind. With this Lovers reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed, this is telling me that this is, to me, reading more of current energies right now. I know that none of that your spirit guides, while they don't dislike any of the gentlemen who you are talking to right now, they don't feel that any of them are the match for you. Um, it's They're not bad men, they're not bad people, but they're not who they want to see you with. They're saying it's with this Wheel of Fortune reverse, probably wise to not go forward, with them much farther. Definitely get to know people. That's what dating's all about. But Spirit is saying it's just not in your wheelhouse. It's not in your fortune to be with any of these, at least any of the current gentlemen in your life. Because there is someone very solid on the horizon, love. I can't ignore this Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Like I mentioned earlier, the planting seeds. Having a solid foundation. This solid rooted foundation. The Ace of Pentacles is the beginning, the start of something very, very real, very committed, serious. And of course, relationships don't usually begin very super committed and serious, because that's what dating is. We're just getting to know people. But I am getting, just like abundance and prosperity also in love. Like I believe this is also a wealthy gentleman. And so long as he's a good man and treats you right, hey, that's a perk. That's, that, let's not lie, money makes the world go around. I know you're a very independent young woman, but I feel that the two of you would very much do very, very well together, not just emotionally, physically, mentally, but also financially. You work well together. But we do have this Eight of Wands reverse. Thank God it's not the Ace of Wands reverse. That would concern me. Eight of Wands reverse is just saying, yes, this love is on its way to you. You will find him, but do have patience, sweet love. Do have patience. Eight of Wands reversed is, moving things really, really fast. Wanting to move things very quickly, wanting things to come to fruition very quickly when you're just laying down the foundations, you're just planting the seed, and then watching the plant flower from there. So yeah, that's funny. I think you might have even said that something about patience. Like they might even just say something about patience. So yeah, that is what I am indeed seeing for you right now, love. Or maybe that wasn't you who said that. That might have been somebody else who said that to me. It might have been someone else actually. Who was that I read for? Oh, that was Harley. Yeah. She was like, I'll probably just need to be told by my guides that I just need to have patience. Yeah. Nothing, no one and nothing good ever comes quickly or easily. And I'm not even going to make a sex joke about that, but I just did. Double entendre, right? Thank you so much, sweet Mercedes. Thank you, love. I truly, really appreciate you as always, and definitely hope I brought you some clarity there tonight, and some hope. And that I'm not a soothsayer. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to. I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to give people hope. Because there is always hope. There's always light at the end of any tunnel. But that was a very, very optimistic reading for both of those, both aspects of your life. So I claim that for you, girl. I fully claim that for you. And thank you very much again, sweetheart. Thank you. D. Coning never returned, has still not returned. So we're going to move on to Miss Darcy as we're waiting on Deconing. Hi, Darcy. Thank you so much for being here, love. And thank you, of course, for your donation. Were you interested in 2 5-card readings, or would you like a 10-card reading? Well, hello to you, love. Hope you're doing well today. 2 questions. First is, should I watch out for my new neighbor? He is displaying odd behavior, but I'm hoping I'm just overthinking. Odd behavior? Like threatening behavior? And do you know his name by any chance? And I'm sorry, Darcy, I'm blanking on your sign. What is your sign again? Yeah, frightening. No, I haven't introduced myself, just said hello. You're Cancer, I forgot. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Okay, Miss Cancer Girl. Alright, Cancer Hun. Miss Darcy, let's get into this. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy watch out for her new neighbor? The Emperor, 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles reversed, the Star, and King of Wands. If you don't mind me asking, Darcy, for some clarification, what vibe are you getting from him? Is it like, is he an older guy that's giving you kind of weird vibes? Or what's going on there? 'Cause I'm not getting warning signs here. But I also really trust your intuition at the same time, and I always tell people to trust their intuition. Which can sometimes be hard to do, I understand. But yeah, I am getting, obviously, I don't know if I should say obviously, but strong masculine energy with the Emperor and this King of Wands. I'm also getting a message that he is on a journey of healing right now. And you know, that's just something he's working on. That's a journey he's on. I see that also with this 5 of Pentacles reversed, that he is healing from something, from his past, his recent past. The only card here that does, I don't even want to say concern me, but and it's not even a red flag card, but it is a card of just 9 of Wands. having stamina, having strength, knowing that you can protect yourself. I don't feel like he is a danger to you. But I also don't feel like he's someone who you should communicate with much. Keep it very brief. Because I'm not getting bad man energy from him. Could you please, do you mind explaining what energy what you picked up from him, or what it was? You said he's displaying odd behavior. Well, first he has covered his windows with, like, I don't know, like wrapping paper and just saw him carry 2 heavy totes. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's not like a murderer or anything. I did, if he was like a bad man, a dangerous man, these would definitely be reversed here. I don't want to say, and I don't want to say he's a danger to himself either. But he's an odd one. He's on a healing journey. He's had a rough life. Who hasn't? But he has had an exceptionally difficult time. And he's not looking to bother you. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't really talk to him much, or he doesn't really talk to you. I do get like hermit kind of vibes from him. I know we didn't pull the hermit card, but I am getting hermity kind of vibes from him. 5 of Pentacles reverse tells me a lot there. Yeah, no problem, hun. No problem. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles reversed is actually very, very similar to the Hermit. He's healing. He's coming in from the cold, which is ironic because y'all live in Alaska. But when I say he's coming in from the cold, I mean in an emotional context. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Always happens whenever I've got something important to say. I need to burp, and it's really embarrassing. Yes, so now I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Overall, no, I don't think that you think you're overthinking. Okay, I think a little bit too, and that's okay. Girl, as women, we are literally putting our lives, like, at risk just by walking out the front door. So being mindful of your surroundings, the people around you, is very, very important. Yeah, you hold your ground. I just think he's a rather peculiar gentleman, and he just kind of lives his life a little oddly. But he's not a danger. He doesn't have like some underground bunker or anything, or like he's not a danger. But he is healing. Could even be physical. Could even be something physical that he like recovering from an illness or an injury too. Yeah, and I'm a single person, and I was trying to not judge because I am very closed off too, but I don't know. Yeah, I totally understand you, love. Yeah, no, I have sympathetic energy towards him that I'm feeling. However, if I saw a new neighbor move in and do similar things, my eyebrow would be raised, absolutely. And because we've just got to be safe, especially as single ladies, Single ladies, we got to stay safe. And yeah, no, and you're not being judgy, you're just protecting yourself. But not a bad man, not a threat. He's just he almost gives me the vibes of the old man and I don't know how old he is, but he gives me the vibes of that old man who scares Kevin McAllister in Home Alone, the first one. and all the kids, like, tell stories about him, Old Man McGee or whatever. And turns out he's just an old guy who's just peculiar in his ways, and but is not a threat and is not a danger. No, you're fine to be wary and mindful of your surroundings. My second question is, I don't know what is it universe wants to tell me. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. You're so welcome, Darcy. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Darcy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Two of Cups, Eight of Wands reversed, Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles reversed, and Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. Girlfriend. Well, Two of Cups, Four of Wands, you see in this, honey? I know I always save the best for last because we have some, I don't want to say bad news here. It's more just there. Yeah, you have a message from Spirit. You're single right now, right, hun? And I don't know if there's anyone in your life right now who you have your eyes on or your heart set on. That might be, if there is not someone who you are currently interested in, I would not be surprised if you meet this person in the not so distant future. Four of Wands, Two of Cups, those are very, very, very strong romance cards. However, okay, I take it back, actually. Time is relative. Time is relative. And the right man is coming towards you. Spirit is facilitating this. I don't know what kind of messages you've been getting from them in your own meditations and prayers, with your own communications with Spirit and your guides. But I'm getting a message of romance and love. However, it does say in my astrology chart, an unexpected meeting will. Yes, it's someone you do not know. That's another kicker. I don't know. I'm not looking though. Well, you know what, honey? I often tell people, if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're not looking for love, it's not always going to find you. But that's not true. I've seen that with a lot of people in my life, especially lately. Oftentimes when one is actively searching for love, that's when it can be very difficult to find it. I do think that, and I do believe I have told you this in the past, definitely let the world know that you are single and ready to mingle, and what your intentions are in love and in finding love. And that's something that you may not be, like, I don't even think, I don't feel like you need to go on dating apps per se, especially if that's something that you have not found success with in the past. But definitely, as much as you can, just kind of let the world know, like, hey, I'm Darcy, look at me, I am ready for love, and just letting the world know you're available, putting yourself out there, letting the world see your light, because it's not, spirit is saying that that's not really being communicated with this Eight of Wands reversed, um, and it's not something that you have been balancing into your life per se, with this Two of Pentacles reversed. And with this Four of Pentacles right in the center, this is where I'm just like, damn, like this is one of those things where I do feel like this is unexpected. Yeah, I'm not really putting myself out there at the moment. Yeah, and that's not super easy to do, like, everywhere, you know, like if you don't live in a major city, that can be tough. Or if your community is super close knit, which I think it is, I think you told me that can be tough too, because it's the same, more or less, a lot of the same people. But I feel like there's someone new coming in, girl. I know it. I feel it. And this is someone who you're going to. It's big time. Two of Cups is Four of Wands. These are divinely ordained connections. These are blessing connections. These are this is a connection that your spirit guides have already given their blessing on with foresight. They know who this guy is. They're trying to bring you closer to him and bring him closer to you. But also another thing with this Eight of Wands reverse, though, too, is not just the fact that you should start communicating that you are single and ready to mingle. Hey, Gabrielle, how are you doing? But that patience is also a virtue. It's been a theme a lot for tonight, which is funny because even my card for today is the Two of Wands reversed, which is impatience. And when you do meet this gentleman, don't move things too quickly. Slow and steady wins the race, right, Gabrielle? That's what I always say. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't want to move things too quickly. You don't want to get, which can be hard, especially if you haven't been with someone in a while and they make you feel a type of way you haven't felt in years. That can be tough to pump the brakes and take things slowly and be patient. But patience is a virtue, and all the best things come to people. Usually don't come quickly. Usually come with time. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Darcy. I super appreciate you as always, love. Yeah, don't worry about your neighbor. Of course, always keep yourself safe and be vigilant. And get excited about love, girl. Start just letting the world know, like, hey, Miss Darcy's single, okay? Like, and she's a catch. You're a catch, girl. You're a prize to be won. And you're so welcome, love. Thank you. All right. Wow. Okay. What divine timing. So I have been on for just a little over 2 hours now. I have not seen D Koning on my channel, but I'm going to assume that D probably fell asleep because they paid or they donated in euros, and they're in euros. They've got to be in Europe, so 8, 9 hours away, or 9 hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning in Europe. They probably fell asleep, so we will roll their donation into tomorrow's live stream. But it is that time of night where I am going to do a last call for any and all donations. If you would like a reading tonight, I would love to read for you. But please let me know now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Last call tonight for any and all donations. I hope you have a good night. I'm gonna get going. All right, love. You have a great night too, sweetheart. Sleep well, eat well. Thank you. And thank you so much, Gabrielle, for your donation, sweetheart. Quick message from Spirit on Johnny. You got it. Okay, Gabrielle. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages that she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages she needs to hear this time regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages that she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Gabrielle with any and all messages that she needs to hear regarding Johnny. Thank you. Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands reversed, Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and Queen of Swords. Damn. Yeah, girl, I know, and Spirit is saying it too, that they gave their blessing. They did indeed give their blessing. I know. I heard it. I said it. And I don't want to say that they retract it entirely. But they, you know what, girl? They didn't retract it entirely, but it happened after the incident. That's when I felt the shift from your guides. That's when I felt the shift. Because they were on board. They were on board. At least to a certain extent for quite a while there. And at this point, they are not. They are not. They are saying that this connection is too burdensome. It's at least as we're reading the current energies as they stand right now, there are a lot of burdens and complications that are very, very prominent and difficult, as we all know. And like I touched upon that Six of Pentacles reversed last night, there is a very real but there's a very real imbalance here between you and him. And with this Ten of Wands, it to me, it's like you've got all, like, there's so much you're taking. He is. I don't want to say he's still putting his frustrations with his girlfriend onto you. I think he's lessened that, but the fact that he even did it in the first place, he very well may do it again. Which also says that, as we know, he's not over her. And while he does have burdens, well, they are his burdens. You know, these are his burdens to bear. While they are his burdens to bear, you're the one brunting the weight. You're the one who's shouldering the weight. Not all of it, but more than you should at all. You really shouldn't be taking any of it. Spirit is saying that this connection has lost what's worth defending, or what they felt was worth defending, with this Seven of Wands reversed. I know the reading we did. Hi, Deconing. Welcome back. Please stick around. You will be next. Thank you. I know that we did the reading for him yesterday. No, your reading did not pass, but please stick around, because when I'm done with Gabrielle's reading, we will move on to you, but you need to stick around. Thank you. Seven of Wands reversed here. I know we did that reading. I believe it was yesterday, asking what his thoughts were regarding the whole situation. Yes, he wants to atone. Yes, he feels badly. Yes, he feels regretful. Yes, he wants to communicate these feelings, these thoughts. He does. But as I think I also observed in the cards, I didn't see any wands there. Talk is cheap. It's good. I mean, it's not good. It's crucial that we speak our minds. But, and I'm not saying that he's being dishonest. I feel like Ace of Swords upright is definitely honesty. But with the message I was getting that was on his mind, that's going to require that's going to require action, taking action. And we've got these two beautiful queens here, love. These are both you. These are definitely both you. Spirit is saying, girl, they want you to move on with the Chariot. This is a huge shift here. And we've talked about about how you're creating boundaries. You've got that line. You've got you've got your sword. Drawing the line in the sand here. And it's not just about drawing and delineating and identifying those boundaries, but it's also so pertinent to maintain, and can often be easier said than done when we do have emotions invested in someone. And Spirit is saying, like, girl, like, I don't know if you realize just how much you have it going on. I hope you do, because you do. You most definitely do. You're a catch. And Johnny is really just being foolish here. Not going forward, not moving forward, not taking the next necessary step. He makes little baby steps here and there, but he's a big boy. He's a grown-ass man. And yes, he does make baby steps towards being a better man towards you, but I just don't see the steps necessary, the actions necessary for him to be with you. And it's her. He has not healed. He has not moved on. She's not right for him. They're not right for each other. He needs to cut that cord. He needs to cut that damn cord with her, because it's never going to work out. And what did it result in? Him, I don't want to say he neglected you, but I would have felt very, very slighted if I was interested in a man and his girlfriend came to town who treated him like garbage and ignored him, yet he's still grasping at straws and putting so much energy into trying to see her, and you're right there. That's not good behavior. And if he's acting like that now, he's unhealed, and it freaks me out because it makes me wonder, if and when you guys do end up being together, is that how he's going to behave? Is he going to have, cheat on you in retaliation? If he feels slighted in some way, is that just how he operates? Oh, I think he is saying that. He said his mom pretty much told him the raw. Yeah, I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. And I'm sure she's telling him a lot of things. I'm sure she's a huge fan of you. And sorry, one second. I'm sure she's a huge fan of you. Oh, this is interesting. The art on here. Okay, I'm sure she talks about you and really likes you. I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm sure she's telling him, like, Gabrielle is the woman who you should be with. You guys make sense. But you can't force a horse to water, as you know. And there may even be some kind of knee-jerk reaction to rebel against his mother's wishes in some way here. But I just noticed this card, this Queen of Swords. There is a cup. There's a bowl. The cups in this deck are represented by Tibetan singing bowls. And the bowl is in prison, is in a cage underneath her throne. She's very guarded about her love. She's very guarded about where she puts her love and her emotions and who she shares those with and how deeply she shares those with. And if that line is crossed, if her boundaries are crossed, she has every reason to feel bitter and slighted because she's a good woman. The Queen of Swords is a very good woman. You are that good woman. Yet Spirit acknowledges you still very much hold a torch for him with this Queen of Wands. But it may be in your best interest to... I know you said you've already pulled back energetically. Exactly, I never met his mom. I do believe he has had conversations about me, though, to her. Yeah, I think so, too. I think he's brought you up to her. So, yeah, girl, that is what I am seeing here. Theme for tonight has been patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Slow and steady wins the race, of course. But too much patience, if that's ever, we can't have your time compromised. You've got to put a timestamp. Maybe I've already suggested this to you, but putting a timestamp on this here. Yeah, you've got to see some action soon. Or whatever time you want to give it, say 3 months, 3 more months, 6 more months, whatever it may be. Gotta see some action. Not talk is cheap. He can talk to all he wants. Gotta see some action. Pull my energy back and I've just been focusing on me. We still friends. He definitely do got to figure that out. Yes, yeah, he does. He really needs to. You're definitely open to dating, like, other people? Is that, or, open to dating him? Or both? To, yeah, just being open to dating. Good, Gabrielle, that's what's up. And I don't feel this energetically, but I do grow concern sometimes. Both. I'm not going to close myself to just him. Totally. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't owe him anything. You guys aren't dating, you know? You've put in a lot. You don't owe him anything, yet you have given him so much. And yeah, focus on you and others. Don't close him off. I agree with all of this. Yeah, he's got a lot he needs to figure out here, love, as you know, and there's gentlemen out there who would love to be with you, would feel so lucky to be with you. And if he's gonna feel slighted or jealous about that, let him deal with that. And if the way he deals with that is sleeping with a woman instead of asking you out, really look at the big picture here, you know? In terms of what kind of a person he will present himself as time goes on. Okay, love. Well, thank you so much, Gabrielle. Especially since he needs to figure him out. So there's that. And I don't chase anyone, I attract. Yes, girl. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. No, it's never ideal to chase. And it's always nice to find love, have it happen organically, as opposed to like going out and searching for it furtively. You're a catch. So, you know, you would, like you said, you attract. So yeah, no, your heart is ready, your mind is ready, your soul is ready, you're all ready, and yeah, believe in the power of the law of attraction, girl. That you're going to attract the very best man, whether it's him or somebody else. Your intent is to attract the best man to your life and your love life, and to settle for nothing less, and just ask the spirit, ask your angels, ask your spirit guides, ask God to deliver only someone who's going to serve your highest good and be your committed partner. And they're good at listening, you know that, girl. They are very good at listening. And the more precise and specific you can be, the better. Okay, love. Thank you again, sweetheart. I really appreciate you. Deconing, please come to the chat. I hope you are here still. It is your turn. Thank you so very much. Deconing, please come to the chat. Thank you. Deconing, please come to the chat. Thank you so very much. Deconing. It is your turn, Deconing. Thank you. Deconing. Please come to the chat. Thank you so much. Deconing, please come to the chat. If Deconing is not here in the next minute, I will do another last call for donations, so hopefully he'll be back. And if he is not back by the end of the live stream, then his reading will be carried on to tomorrow's live stream. But Deconing, I would love to read for you tonight. If possible. Deconing. Deconing, please come to the chat. It is your turn. All right, looks like Deconing may have left again. All right, so I'm going to do another last call for any and all donations tonight. Last call. Last call. If you would like a reading tonight, let me know in the chat, and I'd love to read for you. Last call for any and all donations tonight. If you would like a reading, please let me know in the chat. Thank you. Last call tonight for any and all donations and for any and all deconings. Like I mentioned, if deconing is not here in the next minute and a half or so, then we will do this reading hopefully for him tomorrow. If you are watching this deconing, like if you're watching, you're here! Great, wonderful, great, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, thank you so very much for your donation. Okay, so you made a donation over SuperChat of 11 euros. And that is equivalent to $12.14 USD. It is $14.14 USD for a 10-card reading. So if you made a donation of €1.81, we could do a full 10-card reading or 2 5-card readings. Otherwise, we could do a 7-card reading for you. What would you like, my friend? Oh, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Are you interested in 2 5-card readings this evening or a 10-card reading? 10 card. You got it, my friend. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. How will things go with me and Akash tomorrow and Saturday? Like, we'll have another kiss moment. Okay, okay, how will things go with you and, excuse me, and Akash tomorrow and Saturday? Like, will we have another, okay, I'll ask, yeah, so, do you want me to specifically ask if you guys are gonna kiss? Or do you just want me to ask how things will go in general with you and him tomorrow and Saturday? Is Akash a male? And are you female? In general, and you are both males. Okay. And is this a, yeah, it is a romantic connection. All right. Yes, we stand the LGBT. All right. Awesome. Okay. One. And what is your sign, D? And do you know what Akash's sign is? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash this tomorrow and this Saturday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between D and Akash tomorrow and this Saturday? King of Wands. Six of Pentacles reversed. The Fool reversed. Three of Swords reversed. The Hierophant reversed. The Hanged Man reversed. The World. Nine of Cups reversed. Queen of Wands. Page of Cups reversed. Do I think that you guys, so do you guys have a date planned, or little romantic weekend getaway planned here? So you're spending 2 days together. And how long have you known him for? How new is this? Do I think that you guys are going to kiss? It's quite likely. The attraction between the two of you is pretty strong for like a year. Have you guys already kissed? Did you say that you guys kissed last weekend? Oh, yeah, you said we'll have another kiss moment. Okay, so you guys have already kissed. Yeah, I was gonna say, because the sexual 2 months ago, that was 2 months ago, okay. Yeah, there is definitely strong sexual attraction between the two of you. However, I usually save the best for last, but there's a lot of heavy energy here, Dee. It may very well be a big part of this could very well be the fact that the two of y'all are co-workers. You've been working together for, like you said, like a year. And I do know that there are definitely a lot of folks who are reticent to date co-workers. At least in this day and age, I feel that used to just like be where people would meet their romantic partners, but it's just, I don't know if it's the Me Too era that kind of really had a lot of workplaces buckle down on that or crack down on that or have certain stipulations, like you do have to like announce it, or you do have to let it be known. I don't know how your work works in that department, but I'm not seeing much change or development with this Hanged Man reversed. Does he still hold a torch for you and you for him? Yes. That is true. That is true. I don't think that things are completely over with you and him, but I do think a lot has come to a close. This is the card I'm not liking. I really hate seeing the Six of Pentacles reversed when it comes to any connection, any kind of relationship or union. But the Six of Pentacles upright is an equal balance of give and take. When we have it in its reversed form, there's an imbalance there. I do believe it's in your core, or I don't know if I should say it's in your core, but I believe that your feelings for him are stronger than his are for you. I feel like it's not like, I feel like you, in a perfect world, if you could have anything that you wanted, if any of your wishes was a genie's command, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I feel like you would want something stable and committed from him. I don't think that's what he's looking for, and I don't think he's looking for something like that, especially with this Hierophant reverse. This also is taking me back to what I said earlier about the difficulties that can most certainly arise when people date one another in the workplace, the possible issues that can arise there. And yeah, I don't want to say that the ship has sailed here. I don't want to say that all is lost. But is he openly gay? Because I'm also getting energy from him. Like I said, I'll repeat it. While I do feel that the attraction is real and palpable, I can feel it. I can sense that energy very well. And that's really what tarot is all about, is reading, dead ass, reading people's minds, reading people's energies. When it comes to reading the future, it is largely unwritten because there is free will and involved in people's own agency. I also feel like if he's also got issues, I think he's got issues with not only his sexuality. Okay, neither one of you. Okay. So that definitely makes things difficult there. Yeah, not only is that an issue, but I also believe that he is currently, recently, got out of a romantic connection. I don't know how long it lasted for. I don't know how deep it was. I don't get the feeling that it was super deep because it is reversed. But I do believe that he has recently been somewhat hurt, or at the very least disappointed, with a romantic endeavor that he was attempting to embark on. Yeah, he definitely holds a torch for you as you do for him. But those unreconciled, how do I put this? Those unreconciled, I shouldn't say feelings, but identities. Like last year with his ex. Okay, so he's still getting over that. But yeah, not reconciled with either of your guys's sexual identities, whether that be, gay, bisexual, exploring, whatever the case may be. You don't even need to put a label on it. Sexuality is a spectrum, I like to look at it as the Kinsey scale. 1 through 4, like 1 being super totally straight, 4 being totally gay, and then 2 in the middle, people who are like totally bisexual and people who are slightly bisexual, more or they're more bisexual than they are straight. So it's all yes, I am still taking donations, Matt, thank you very much. So it's all a spectrum. But yeah, he is not looking to take a journey moving forward here in love with this full reversed card, sweetheart. Yeah, he is, sorry, 1 second. Sorry. So sorry about that. He's not a happy camper. Not a happy camper right now. He's not a very happy guy. 9 of Cups reversed, 3 of Swords reversed, Page of Cups reversed. Not a very happy man. And I'm not making excuses for him or anything, or trying to make you feel bad at all. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying he's not in a good place. Hi, Christy. How are you, love? He's just not in a good place to explore this situation. Um, both with his internal conflicts, and I also do believe the fact that the two of you work together does put a wedge in that as well. So the desire is real. The desire is there with these wands for sure. The sexual desire is very real, but in terms of matters of the heart, he is fundamentally disconnected at this time. He is healing from pains from the past. Okay. So that is what I see for you. Thank you very, very much for your donation, love. I appreciate you. I know it's got to be late in Europe. I don't know where you are in Europe, but I know you donated in euros. So it's got to be like 9 hours. I'm on the West Coast in the United States, so got to be at least 9 hour difference there. So thank you, love, for allowing me to read for you at this time, of course, and I wish you all the very best, sweetheart. Thank you. Hi, Christy. Is my list long? No, it is not. Let's see. In fact, the list is empty right now. If you were to make a donation, whoever decides to make a donation at this time will be next. You're very welcome, sweetheart. You're very welcome, Dee. You're very welcome. Much love and light to you. Much love and light to you. Hi, of course, Christy. Yeah, you can donate. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, so we're all I know Matt mentioned he wanted to make, or he asked if I was still taking donations. I am. And yes, Christy, I am still taking donations. We are at the 2 hour 47 mark. So please make your donation within the next few minutes here. If anybody would like a reading tonight, I would love to read for you. I'd be more than flattered to have the opportunity to read for you tonight. But please let me know. Last call tonight for any and all donations. Thank you. Last call. Any and all donations. Last call. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sweet Christy. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Miss Christy, please go ahead and post your question, hon. I got it. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Please go ahead and post. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. What are Kenny's current thoughts and emotion? Did you want me to do his current thoughts, feelings, and intentions, or just thoughts and emotions? Or did you want to do the OG spread? I do, but I asked you a question, love. Do you want me to do thoughts, feelings, and intentions, or just current thoughts and emotions? You know how I have the OG romance spread that I do? Do you want me to do that, or do you just want me to ask current thoughts and emotions? The love spread. You got it, hon. You got it. All right. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kenny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Christy? The Wheel of Fortune reversed, 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Page of Swords reversed, and the Empress. Okay. So let's just start with your general energies here, with this Wheel of Fortune reversed. So we haven't talked in a while, girl. I haven't read for you in a little while. So I hope things are developing nicely in your world. I hope that things are going well for you in your love life. And your life in general, not just your love life, of course. I don't want to know about me, I just want to know about him. No, I understand that, but I need to know a little bit more about where you stand, hun. Like, that's part of what this is, your general energies. There's a bit of drama going on. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of here. I'm trying to figure out why your general energies are the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Because I know you have strong feelings for him, yet there's some, and please, these are your general energies. Like, I want you to confirm that. It'll help me read everything else a lot easier. Just fill in the pieces, you know. But only you can tell me how you feel. But Spirit is saying that there's a feeling of things not moving forward, at least not in the direction you want them to, or not as quickly as you would like them to. There are some self-doubts as to, like, you felt you were pretty confident, at least for a short while, that he was very much like part of your wheelhouse, part of your ultimate future. And while I still believe that you do, I wonder if that has decreased, essentially. If it's, like you said, there's been a lot of drama going on. So I would imagine that would prevent some wheels turning. Now let's go to his general energies. We have the Empress. Does he value you? Does he see the divine feminine in you? Absolutely. He sees you as the beautiful, sensual, divine, feminine woman. The Empress is also the counterpart to someone's divine masculine. But it's also crucial to keep in mind that as women, we should be fully seated in our divine feminine energies, of which you are. But balance, we also have divine masculine within us. Just as men have divine feminine within them. Everybody has both. Of course, there's a dominance of one over the other, depending on what your actual gender is. And so that's just something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind, this Empress energy, delays may prove necessary. The Empress is slow like honey, slow moving energy. like these wheels not turning possibly as quickly as you would like them to be turning. His thoughts towards the connection right now, we have the Five of Wands. It's there. You said there was a lot of drama. I'm just trying to focus on my finances. Right on, girl. That's what's up. That's what's up. Focus on your finances. That's very important as always, you know. But this Five of Wands, he thinks, I don't know if you guys had an argument. You said there was drama, or a bit of drama going on. But I don't, I feel there's conflict. There's conflict, and I'm not getting that it's internal conflict. I'm getting that there are actual, like, and I don't mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be an argument per se, or daggers thrown, words being said, thrown around that were unkind, or anything like that. It actually, you know, there might be some passive aggression even going on, not saying the things that are on someone's mind, that are bothering him or conflicting him about the connection, because he feels like there's things he really needs to communicate with you, with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is definitely a card of communication, but and on a lovely note, I will say the Six of Cups is also looking at one's relationship, one's connection with someone, in an idealistic way, looking at it through looking at the good times, focusing on the good that is shared between you, as opposed to the difficulties that you said are going on in the connection. His intentions, we have the Page of Swords reversed. Now, I was studying this card quite at length a couple of weeks ago, because I believe I pulled it not once, I want to say twice. And one of my clients asked me to clarify it more for her. I'm like, I would like to do that because in this, and at least, and especially, and also in this context, I'm a little bit murky. Here, I'm having a little difficult time reading what his intentions are here. Yeah, there are conflicts that he thinks are present in the connection, but he doesn't want to let go. He doesn't want to cut the cord. He doesn't want to walk away. But like I said, he definitely values you, and wants you to stick around. But yeah, Page of Swords reversed. He's got a lot on his mind that he wants to communicate with you. But, you know, feelings can only push so much of our emotions. There's still free will and one's agency involved. So as much as he feels the need to express certain things to you, I think one of the conflicts that is one of the more pervasive issues in this connection is his failure to communicate. He knows he needs to. He feels it. He knows it's conflictual to I mean, he doesn't have to tell you every damn thing that's on his mind. It would be nice, but not everything, you know. But in terms of where he stands with you, yeah, clarity would be really helpful here. If you, and that clarity would come from his mouth. However, talk is talk can be cheap. You know, actions speak louder than words. So do be careful of that and mindful of that too. But I am seeing definitely communication. I don't want to say a communication breakdown, but it's just not as smooth as it was in the past with things between the two of you. So yeah, I do see this rockiness. It's a bit of a rocky road. But it's not. If I felt that it was unsalvageable, if I felt that it couldn't be fixed in any way, or if I felt that he was just never going to communicate with you, I would tell you that. I do feel that he is going to begin communicating more concisely and effectively. Not at all, Christy. No, he does not hate you at all. I never said that. No, I didn't get any hate cards there at all. And I didn't pull that energy at all. Nope, he does not hate you. No, very, very far from that. Okay, have some faith in that Empress card. It sounds like there's some feelings of insecurity there. If you're concerned that he hates you. Hate's a very, very strong word. And for someone who has a strong affection for someone, him having strong affection for you and you vice versa, I mean, unless they're no, I was gonna say unless you did something absolutely like horrid, that would have made him hate you, like I don't know, like a card, like a sin or something, but even then, I'm not feeling hatred energy at all. I'm feeling like he definitely the Empress girl. That's very strong affection. No hatred, but okay. So that is what I see for you and Kenny, Miss Christy. Thank you so very much for your donation, love. I really, really appreciate you as always. Good to see you, girl. It's been a while since I've read for you. So thank you. And yeah, I definitely hope I brought you clarity this evening. All right, so I'm going to do another last call for any and all donations tonight. Yeah, totally, girl. Yeah, no problem. Go right ahead. I would love to read for you. Thank you so much. And you sent a PayPal. Thank you so much, Matt. for your donation. Sorry, one sec. Let me see what time everybody donated. Okay, so that was 9:21, and that was 9:25. Okay, all right. Matt, thank you so very much for your donation. Were you looking for a 10-card reading, Matt? Or actually, you know, Matt, I don't know what your timing is. But Christy has a 5 card, and I don't know if it's related to her last question. Everyone's allowed to have up to 20 cards per their turn. And you did technically donate just a couple minutes before. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Matt. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Okay, Christy, please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. Being the first. Okay. All right, then we'll do that. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's that was a gray area there. I was like, okay, well, I always go by the time that people donate, like to the minute, but you also have, yeah. So anyway, thank you, loves. You guys are lovely, lovely people. All right, Matt, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Matt, please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. Okay, let me see if I can phrase this properly. Is Matt being targeted by some individuals from the community where I work? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by some individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by some individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by some individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by certain individuals within the community? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Ancient masters and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Ancient masters and spirit guides. Is Matt being targeted by individuals from the community where he works? Nine of Wands reversed. The Chariot reversed. Ace of Wands. The High Priestess. Page of Cups reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. The Magician. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. And the Moon. Okay. What am I exactly seeing here? So, when you, well, I don't, yeah, well, my answer is no. I'm not denying you, but I am sorry. I do not believe in being targeted by individuals. I know that I'm sure it can happen, but you do have to realize that it takes a lot to orchestrate that. It takes a lot of energy, time, money, resources to just, and I hope we're not talking about gang stalking. I hope that's not what you're referring to. I also, my belief in that is, and this is just, I'm not talking about a widespread gang stalking. Okay. So you mean just like a group of people within your community who you think just have it out for you? Because I don't think they have it out for you specifically, my friend. I think they have it out for a lot of people. I think they're just not happy people. They're toxic people and they're hurt people, and hurt people hurt people. And I definitely see people being difficult towards you, to say the least. And as someone who has also worked in retail for many years throughout my life in different points, and customer service in general, there are people who are just like professional complainers, I don't want, like, they feel that this is how I used to refer to them as when I worked at Barnes & Noble. They feel that they're God's gift to the economy. They feel that you're their, I don't want to say servant, but that you're someone, oh, this is an easy target to take my frustrations out on, because they work here and they're going to have to take it. It's that attitude. No, not having it out for me. There's a weird mix of some people trying to undermine me and also some people trying to get me involved with them and their life. Okay. Yeah. And it doesn't feel right, I'm assuming, whatever their intentions or questions may be in terms of, in terms of involving you in their life. And this is a case of you're not in the right place right now. You're not where spirit would like to see you. They know that it's a temporary thing and it's a means to an end. But they know that you're also walking away soon. And I furthermore see this with this Chariot reversed and the Magician. I'm not saying that, well, I low-key I am. Like, I feel that energy of toxicity coming from others, like, yeah, you're going to have difficult people, customers, whatever. Like you said, it's not so much customers, it's just like, it's a weird mix of people trying to undermine you, some people trying to get you involved in their life, and it sounds like they do not have the best intentions, possibly, or maybe they have not made them clear, and you're just concerned about what those intentions are. But you have the power and the strength to not entertain these people, to walk away. This Chariot reversed. You haven't yet, but once you do, I do feel that this energy will dissipate in a pretty significant way. Yeah, they are toxic people. They are toxic. There are definitely toxic people out there. And it's not like, oh, I know him personally and I think he's a jerk and I want to make his life difficult. It's more like I am unsatisfied in my life. For example, there was a young boy who came in over the summer with two young boys and were telling me they know who I am and they know where I live, etc. I wondered if they were just, of course they were, hun. Oh, I feel, no, when I that's interesting, because before I even read the rest of that paragraph, Spirit said to me, they're lying, those kids were liars, whatever they said was a lie. So no, those were just kids being little rat bastards, being little monsters. Yeah, no, you are able to fully defend yourself and stand your ground and hold your ground here. This beautiful Ace of Wands and Seven of Wands. Yeah, your intuition is serving you right. It's like I said, it's not a concerted, unified effort among like people. It is varied. It is a, a lot of these people don't even, I feel, don't even know one another, as anybody can with his mom and the rest of his family recently. And it's obvious the mom was targeting me romantically. The older boy and his mom have been watching me. Okay. Yeah, don't entertain that stuff. Don't entertain that stuff. And yeah, I don't know, that then his mom coming on to you romantically. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's the fact that the kid's looking for a father figure or his mom to find a romantic partner. Maybe that is the case. I'm not sure, but I still don't think they know where you live, man. I still don't. Yeah, of course, reject them both outright. Reject them both outright. And just know that this time is a period of transition, Matt. This too will pass. This too shall pass. With this Eight of Wands, this forward-moving energy. Once you get out of this area, these toxic folks, and know that you are greater than they. Yeah, there you go. You've moved since then, so they're liars. They are not truthful. Yeah. Whoever pops into your life out of nowhere here, like that lady, her sons, etc., whoever's popping into your life and you don't know them at this time, do not entertain them. With it being reversed and with this being the unknown, the moon, not only just the unknown, man, but your intuition, the two intuition cards, High Priestess, the Moon, at least my two strong intuition cards. So yes, I'm sorry, I was mistaken at first. I thought this was like, I thought you were referring to like gang stalking, and I just don't ascribe to that idea. But with people just like, yeah, being generally, is there a contingency of people that are being difficult and toxic? Yes, but you're not entertaining one from that sick place. You're a lone wolf till you can jump, and you will be able to jump very soon. Yeah, normally I say, hey, you know, someone new pops into your life and you don't know them, get to know them, but not when it's reversed here. Not at this time. Not at this time. Another thing, and I hope I don't come off sounding trite or like simplistic by concluding this reading with this, but do try to implement the law of attraction into your life. Try not to see everything as negative, or okay, what you're seeing is negative, and yes, your intuition is serving you. Yes, it's not right, it's negative energy, but don't anticipate this to continue. Also, don't give them power, don't give them agency. You know they don't even know the truth. They're telling you lies. These people, mind over matter, Matt. They don't matter. They just don't matter. They're not your loved ones. They don't have your best interests in mind. They're just people. There's 8.5 billion of them out there, man. And there's some that are very, very not cool. And I don't know any other way to put it. They have low vibrational energy. Yeah. You don't need that noise. And anticipate only, just try to anticipate good energies from here on out. You know, we're not, the past sometimes repeats itself, but not always. Things do turn around, and what we anticipate and is often what we can very, very much attract. I'm just trying to, yeah, I understand. I hear you, Matt. I understand you. I totally hear you there. Yeah. Well, I hope I was able to facilitate that, and help you understand that, and helping you understand that situation more. And I think, and I apologize again for misunderstanding what you were saying initially, and thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you as always, and yeah, onwards and upwards, my friend. Onwards and upwards. Good. Yeah, yeah, the High Priestess and the Moon. The High Priestess and the Moon. Yes, God. Yeah. Miss Christy, thank you so much for your donation. Christy, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you. Christy, please come to the chat. It is your turn, girl. Thank you. Christy. Christy. Please come to the chat. It is your turn, love. Thank you. Hi, Christy. Please go ahead and post your question in the chat. Thank you. That's funny, you may get a laugh out of it. I had this lady who comes in every once in a while and tells me Jesus loves me. Today she invited me to her church, which is also a coffee shop. Ah, okay. Interesting. Well, I don't know how maybe there are church coffee shops in North Dakota, but that sounds more like an Amsterdam thing, you know what I'm talking about? Sounds like more of a San Francisco thing, to be honest. Uh, but I can tell you more about that later. All right, Christy, I'm so sorry, love. Are you being publicly humiliated? Okay. Um, do you mean like behind your back? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Christy being publicly humiliated? Page of Wands. Seven of Swords reversed. Eight of Wands. King of Pentacles. And Six of Swords reversed. Okay, I didn't see the retracted message there. I really wanted to know if that the answer to that question. Is this something that you feel is happening behind your back, or are you actually seeing and feeling humiliated publicly by someone or a group of people? Because I'm getting some mixed energies here, and I'm curious if I'm picking up on possible fears, insecurities within you. So the King of Pentacles is not the type of, I'm not sure that's why I'm asking. Oh, you're not. Oh, I got you. I got you. That okay. You're not sure. That's why you're asking. But okay, so your intuition is telling you you have a suspicion. You're suspicious. Okay, I got you. The King of Pentacles is not like if this was reversed. The King of Pentacles is not someone who spreads rumors, is not someone who is looking to humiliate anybody or belittle anyone. Um, it's I'm not getting that energy. Also with this Eight of Wands, I do feel like no, I don't feel like no. Like, because okay, take this with a grain of salt, please. Please don't freak out. But there are some people who do talk about you, but it's not malicious. It's in favor of Christy. Um, as I'm sure that friends of mine talk to mutual friends about me. As I'm sure, I would hope that, like, if I was dating someone, I would hope that they would be maybe talking to their friends about me. If this was reversed, that would be malicious to me, malicious communication. But when I see this upright, this to me is communication that you are not hearing about you, but it is good. It is good. It's favorable. It's pro Christy. It's like it's good. Yeah, this Page of Wands, it's favorable. It's favorable. Whatever is being said about you, and I mean I feel like that's just kind of the truth. Is people just do talk, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. When we talk about people, I talk about my loved ones a lot. I don't spread their news or anything like that. And I certainly, anything they tell me in confidence, it's nothing. Nobody's saying anything that you told them in confidence. No one's breaking your trust here or betraying you in any way. And I see that with this Seven of Swords reversed. Good Lord, girl, if this was upright, I would say yes. Yes, there are people who are being malicious in the cover of Moonlight. And when I say in the cover of Moonlight, I mean in the dark, in where you can't see. But when I see it reversed, those are people being forthright about what they're saying about you and feel about you. And I do feel that it was just a suspicion. It was a fear that that came from your subconscious or your conscious, I should say. But no, it's favorable. Page of Wands. The Six of Swords, though, I do want to touch on lastly. This I feel is your energy. I feel like there is a healing journey that you are either on currently or spirit wants you to embark on. And I know what it is. They're telling me that they while you do love yourself and you do have confidence in yourself as a person, they are saying that it's not where it should be. It should be much higher. They would love to see you more secure and confident in who you are and just what your value is. And not deriving that from anyone else. Just knowing what your value is, knowing what you're worth, knowing the beauty within you, and trusting that, if someone were to be publicly humiliating you or talking shit about you, then they're not worth it. Like, and spirit will let you know. But I'm not hearing anything at all. I'm not getting any messages of that. Okay. Yeah. Good news. Good news, love. Good news. Yeah, nothing to worry about there. Okay. And you're so welcome, sweetheart. You're so welcome, as always. I'm very glad to have brought you clarity to that, because I can only imagine that was that's a scary fear. And yeah, no, nobody deserves that. And well, some people do, but you don't, girl. You do not deserve to be publicly humiliated. There's some people I do know who could definitely use that, but not you. Not you, my darling. No way. Thank you again, love. Thank you. All right. Wow. Okay. I've almost been on for 4 hours tonight. Go, little Sophie. Go, little Sophie, go. Okay, I'll do another last call for any donations, because don't know why I'm wide awake, but I am. Did not sleep super well last night, I'm gonna be honest. Don't know why, but it happens. Yeah, but we another last call for any and all donations tonight. I would love to read for you. If you have any more questions, anybody out there, including you, of course, Miss Christie, if you're still there. All 3 of my viewers, sorry, all 4 of my viewers. If any of you would like a reading tonight, now would be your time to speak or forever hold your piece of key lime pie. Yeah, so last call for any and all donations this evening. And thank you so much, Miss Phyllis, for your donation, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Holy Springs Pharmacy is hiring for pharmacy tech, and the pharmacy is done. Took their ad off Indeed. Do I stand a chance of getting one of these jobs? Okay, love, let's see. I see that. Thank you so much, Phyllis. Okay, just give me one hot second. I want 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Alrighty, Miss Phyllis. Thank you again. Okay. Oh, the pharmacy is in Dunn. Okay. I thought their name was Dunn Pharmacy. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, it's hard. And Dunn took their ad off Indeed. Do I stand a chance of getting one of these jobs? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Phyllis stand a chance of getting either the Holy Springs Pharmacy job or the pharmacy in Dunn? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Phyllis have a chance of getting the Holy Springs Pharmacy job or the pharmacy job in Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, does Phyllis stand a chance of getting either the job at Holy Springs Pharmacy or the one and done? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, does Phyllis stand a chance of getting either the job at Holy Springs Pharmacy or the one and done? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, does Phyllis stand a chance of getting the job either at Holy Springs Pharmacy or the one and done? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, does Phyllis stand a chance of getting a job at either Holy Springs Pharmacy or the one and done? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, does Phyllis stand a chance of working at either Holy Springs Pharmacy or the one and done? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, does Phyllis stand a chance of getting a job at Holy Springs Pharmacy or the one and done? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, does Phyllis stand a chance of getting the job at Holy Springs Pharmacy or the one and done? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, does Phyllis stand a chance of getting a job Holy Springs Pharmacy or the pharmacy and done? So this is going to be a throwdown again, Phyllis. So the first two cards are going to be in reference to Holy Springs Pharmacy. The center card is going to be the general energies regarding both. The the last two cards will be in reference to the pharmacy and done. Okay, so this is Holy Springs. We have Five of Cups reversed and the Devil. Okay, general energies for both, Nine of Pentacles reversed. For the pharmacy and done, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay, the general energy for both with this Nine of Pentacles reversed is not looking good, Phyllis, but I sincerely don't want this to discourage you, okay? But as the energy stands right now, it's not looking super promising. I don't want to say it's not looking super promising for either, but there's definitely I don't want to say that neither of the positions have value or that they wouldn't be good for you or you wouldn't enjoy them. I do feel, and I actually don't feel like either of them are super competitive. Like, I don't think you have a whole lot of competition, but they do certainly have a lot of delineations. So what looks more promising, in my opinion, is the Holy Springs Pharmacy. Okay, because I'm assuming that you're looking for, and I'm sure you actually told me this, that the job you want it to be long term. You want this to be something that's going to last a while and provide for you for a while and be a career for you. And that is the Devil. That is the Devil. The Devil's the old ball and chain. Something that you would be unified with, bound to. We didn't ask. What we asked was the likelihood of you getting the job. But what I'm getting here is actually, I like this Five of Cups reverse. I'm liking this Five of Cups reverse too. Actually, yeah, no, I like the energy much more. I like the energy with the done pharmacy too. I'll get into that in a moment. But there is Three of Pentacles reverse. That's problematic. Five of Cups reverse, not so much at all. Especially when it comes to one's career. It's moving on to something bigger, better, like much better than any other job you've had in the past. Growth, moving forward. Yeah, a job that's leading to a better position for you, not just the position, the job position in and of itself, but your position in general in life. Like, this is good. So the pharmacy and done. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. which is a good sign. Yeah, you're looking for something long-term, nothing short. Totally, yeah. This Wheel of Fortune is good. That's a good sign, that it's in your wheelhouse. It's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. Um, it's a possible possibility. It's not set in stone, but do you stand a chance? Hell yes. Hell yes. The only problem I'm seeing more with the pharmacy and done is not working well. And I'm not saying you don't. Actually, that almost came out sounding really wrong, because I do think you play well with others. But I see difficult coworkers, really difficult, a difficult kind of toxic environment amongst coworkers there. People not working well collaboratively together, with this Three of Pentacles reversed. So that's not fun. That's not something that I think Ms. Dawkins is. You should definitely not want that. Nobody wants to work with difficult people. I mean, work is hard in and of itself. Being an individual, being your own person, and trying to get your own work done. Yeah, dealing with other people, and them not cooperating with you or being difficult. That's where I see the value, strongly diminished there, with that job. So yeah, in conclusion, yes, you very much stand a very, very good chance, for both jobs. I just think that you'll find more satisfaction from the Holy Springs Pharmacy. Okay, so I certainly hope you get a call back soon. You said that they took the listing off of Indeed. So that sounds like a good sign. Well, I guess it could go either way. Was it the one in Dunn that took down the ad? It may, I mean, I'm hoping they took down I'm assuming they took down the ad after you had applied. So maybe that had something to do with it. If it was if it was before, I'm not going to be desperate right now. I'm going to take the test again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Don't be desperate for anything. Yeah, no. It's like, looking for a partner or anything in life. Yeah, no, don't settle for anything, that's not completely resonating and speaking with you, and feels like a right fit. And yeah, right on, girl. Take that test again. Take that test again. I know it's not fun taking tests or anything, but yes, the one and done. Yeah. Yeah, Three of Pentacles reversed. That ain't no good. But I do think they like you, like the hiring processors I do think they would be drawn to you, and would see you as a very viable candidate. That was definitely a message I was getting. Was it's these jobs aren't as competitive as I've seen other jobs, not just for you but for others. I'm just not getting that energy, which is good. Less competition, better. After I applied in September, they just took it down. I think the last 2 days. Okay. So yeah, that could be a good sign. That could be, a positive sign. But yeah, no, overall, things look promising, Phyllis. And I fully encourage you to take the test again, do its best. Like you said, you were like so close to passing. And yeah, I really feel like third time's a charm here. And you're gonna be able to nail it. Just about hunkering down, with that hermit energy, and study, restudy, rehash everything that you have been studying. And I think that I truly believe and have faith that you will see results. you will see, you will pass the test. Okay, love, it's in your hands, all in your hands. Thank you very, very much, Phyllis. I appreciate you as always, love, and I hope I brought you some clarity there this evening. And yeah, much love and light to you. Last call for any and all donations tonight. Last call. Thank you so much. Last call for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. Last call tonight for any and all donations. If you would like a reading, I'd love to read for you. I will be on again tomorrow, Friday night. And do remember, everybody, to click that notification bell for all notifications, so you'll know every time I go live. I will not abuse your notifications. Don't worry. I definitely don't go on any more than once a day. And even then, sometimes it's not as common as that, but it's important to know what time I'm on if you do want to catch me, because I go on anywhere from 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to, I think I went on at 6 or 7 tonight, so it does vary. But yeah, last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. And thank you all so very much, of course, for being here and supporting me and letting me read for you. And much love and light to y'all, and I will likely see you all tomorrow.